pickup of 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Alpha.
Operating from the gun, Callahan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Yellow. 180. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
On first down, Akers. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Butt set. 34.
Mahomes going to throw. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On play action, it's Mahomes. He finds Beckham complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. So
the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Watch the before. Nice, sweetheart.
Looking to throw. Callahan. He completes this one to Mack. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Back, recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Look at me, zipper.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the Niners' 15-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, wahoo! 6-6, pull it high.
15. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Rock it.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Ready?
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
18 Gator.
Hatchet. Check 52. Watch out.
Roll out. Fire.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready? 50. Play.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, switch gears. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Bam.
Safety green. Check 4.
Get.
They'll try to run this one in.
Go.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Mahomes firing complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's caught right around the 6. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Mike Yellow. Push him back. Push him back.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Zoo.
56. Mike, 56, right there. 56.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, New Orleans.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Bang, 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 bang. Hit it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Mike's by 4. Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And he cuts it right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
To throw on 2nd down. Callahan. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Watch the run, watch the run. Here we go, 50, Mike 50. We got it. Ready?
From the gun, Callahan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Callahan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. 10 logo. Hey, Orville. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Callahan trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, Delta.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
From the gun, Callahan. He gets it to Thomas. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's able to find Wallace. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Mahomes now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Point after up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Touchdown, defense. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. It's been a long day for you.
You draw quarter. Six guys. Look, squeeze. No. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a loose football. And this is going to be 49er football. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Mahomes. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. Big hit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You ain't doing nothing. Pilot, 64, weak.
Under 10. 10. Watch safety creep.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Tight dog.
And he's able to get most of yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Slam. You got tight.
Hey, lock it.
He's checking. Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch twist.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 5-4. Watch the curve.
Five.
On 4th down, Callahan. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
57 colors.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Comes to me, it's me. Mike 50.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Check 31. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey.
Mike's 50.
Check pass.
Second and 6. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, wahoo!
50's the mark. 50's the mark. All day. All day.
Like 50.
Operating from the gun. Callahan. The open man is Smith. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 30 base.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Yep.
Defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Like 50, Mike. Hey, Zoo. Here we go. 50. Big grip. Big grip.
From the gun, Callahan. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashad Penny, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Check. Come on, baby.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Fighting to stay upright. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Yellow. I go on, 80. Hey, Ripley.
On 2nd down now. Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Callahan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On first down, Callahan. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check 26. Check 26. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Check 9, check 9. Wide, get wide. He's coming. Double up, double up. Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Got it.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
3 down.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go! 50's the mark. Here we go. March 50, March 50, March 50. Now.
Operating from the gun, Callahan. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Move. Hey, Foxtrot. Go. Mike's 50. I got you. Mike's 50.
On 4th down, Callahan. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. defense. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Akers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. In for the score. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week.